Okay, I know I said that I'm going to be at Apple Park, but turns out I was a big dum-dum, and this event is not one of them that will be shown at Apple Park Visitor Center. So I didn't mean to be deceitful, but I settled for the closest thing I can find, an Apple Store in Burlingame, where they actually have one of those big displays.
This is Burlingame Avenue. I don't know why I didn't check, and turns out this is the closest place to do it. So you can see Burlingame Avenue right here. So down this street is where the Apple Store would be. It's what time? 9:36. I think we should get there on time. I think we will. So I'm standing just a little far back because the truck is extremely loud. But I did actually walk up to the Apple Store and have a look. A couple employees there, no actual human beings. Customers are in there yet. Of course, they don't open until 10. I expect right now is 9:43. It's a little hard to read. But I assume they'll open the floodgates like a couple minutes earlier just to get that checked in because the logistics don't really apply. So I've got everything, I've got my ID, I've got my appointment. Let's see what works. Let's see what works, but I'm gonna have to walk around for a bit now.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk over some footage, and this is the screen and the Apple Store, so I don't actually get a copyright strike over this. I'm smart.
Here's a good morning.
Good morning and welcome to the Steve Jobs Theater.
I can't even begin to describe how actually disappointed I am with the 10.2-inch iPad. Rumor has it that it's going to have this all-screen design. That didn't happen. Rumor has it that it probably has some sort of an A11 or A12 processor. It didn't happen. Instead, it has an A10. That's right, the one in the iPhone 7 from 2016, powering a display that's 4 times as large. And again, I just don't like that. They don't even sell the iPhone 7 anymore. Why are they pushing that on an iPad and positioning as new? It's just boring. There's nothing to it. There's nothing really worthwhile. I guess it's for educational, but come on, an A10 processor. It's just, I couldn't even describe how disappointed I am in full. So you'll get this just me ranting over. But I mean, the price isn't bad, so I'll give them a point. But I'm also a person that picks up an iPad Pro, so exactly how much of my advice you should take is not a lot if you're planning to buy a budget iPad. Onto a slightly better announcement. The Apple Watch Series 5 actually managed to hit it out of the park somewhat. Now it has an always on display, which delivers the same amount of battery life. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, especially how every op-ed in the world is saying that, oh, the Series 4 is so good, where could the Apple Watch go? And I'm genuinely pleasantly surprised by how much that they managed to put into Series 5. Again, as I've said on Twitter, it is not something that is as big as a smartphone because it's a watch. So there's way less room for innovation, way less room for new features. And I'm just glad that they managed to pull it out. And nobody knew about the always on display, which means that the Apple stopping leak department is doing something. But yeah, I really like it. And there's a Compass app, which is a little gimmicky, but I mean, it's an Apple Watch. It's been gimmicky for years. The entire conceit of the product is gimmicky, so if you never bought into the Apple Watch in the first place, you would view it with contempt. In my eyes, I think it's fine. I think it's a solid upgrade, and it's just pretty cool, but I'm a little worried when they repeated ECG that the Apple Watch Series 5 would fall into the trap of law of diminishing returns as the iPhones. Well, but the specs really did impress me, so all I have to say is let's wait until the launch and we'll see. And yes, Apple, I did see a watch like this. It's called the Apple Watch Series 4. Yep, onwards to iPhone. The iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max. Yeah, we've seen rumors for months, and honestly, finally seeing it officially in the videos that were presented, it's not as big of a shock as it was going to be, or at least what everyone anticipated to be. More like, it's just we've came to accept it. But the camera is cool. I like the camera, and that seems to be all that is better. With the A13 chip, yes, sure, it can talk a big game, but if they're showing off Rio Racing and GarageBand for the performance of A13, for those of you, including me, with older iPhones, I don't think we have to worry much. But yeah, so it's really all about the camera, and I have to concede that yes, the wide angle camera is pretty dang sweet. But that's basically it. They're trying to reintroduce the same design now with a frosted glass back as Pro, and again, it just sounded like an iPad Pro move when they're trying to push sales in general. I'm just not a big fan, but I'm pretty sure people like it. I think it's okay. We're hitting law of diminishing returns, as I've said. So that would be iPhones for next couple of years. So I wouldn't say too much about it. I know they have this XDR display, but if you actually take this seriously, you're a moron. And then you might think, well, they're probably going to present the AR glasses now, right? And this happened.
We do this morning. For those of you here today with us, we'd like to invite you to experience them first in the hands-on area upstairs. And I'd like to thank everyone at Apple.
Well, that was a big ass disappointment.
Okay, so in all seriousness, what do I think about this Apple event? First of all, everyone's fucking wrong because guess what? The AR glasses didn't happen despite months of speculation and some sort of evidence. But we'll just have to accept that this new Apple is also one of unpreparedness because they are so large in scale now, and this isn't really a target, but it's just the new reality. Sometimes things don't pan out. But I would like to say that I'm pleasantly surprised by the Apple Watch Series 5, and as much as I love my current Series 4, there's a bit of inclination at the back of my head to trade it in. Now, what do I think about the iPhones holistically? I do think that the new budget iPhone now dropped $50 is a really good thing in this new Apple where they're trying to raise prices to beat the margins and beat inflation. Dropping $50 would actually bring a lot more people into the fold, especially considering even the 10R is starting to get expensive. So they had to get conscious, and they surely wanted to keep hardware sales rolling, not even talking about the iPhone XR being kept in the line for around $500. Seriously, it is not bad of a phone. And how they're saying that the A12 is 2 years ahead, well, it's still a decent, very, very good phone for $500. I honestly don't mind someone picking up a new iPhone XR today. But again, let's admit that we all came in with the expectation that it's going to be earth-shattering. It's the purpose, it's the reason why I was at an Apple store and why everyone was anticipating and trying to see this. But again, things didn't come to pass, so we'll have to suffer through maybe a couple more months. We know it's coming, but maybe not now. So I guess a lot of the underwhelmingness came from that, but from an iPhone perspective, it's an okay upgrade. From an iPad perspective, what the heck was that thing? But overall, I don't think that this event is as bad as people made it out to be. It's just one that we're slightly disappointed by, and we're kind of used to disappointments by now, but maybe not quite the glasses. So yeah, I'm of two minds about this, and I still won't buy any of the products, but it's nice to see them being shown off. I always like the videos. But really, what do you think? You know, I'm always wrong, so you're always right. But tell me how you like the Apple event in the comment section below. And it's over 10 minutes, so you have more videos to watch. I get more ads. And if you like and comment and subscribe, I'll make more videos for you because yeah, also, I would just like to distance myself from whatever this word is. I will never say it on camera because I don't want to be mean myself, and because this word is just pure adulterated cringe. So yeah, Apple, you win the worst word of the year award, and I will never ever take it back. Go to hell.